Hi, Capricorn. Sorry, my hair is like all sorts of funky. Like, I started the camera and it was like all over the place. It's weird. I don't know what it's doing. How is your 2019 going so far? Yeah. So Venus is now in your sign. Yeah. Venus is in your sign. January felt like an entire year, basically. And a lot of it was about releasing the things that aren't serving you anymore and the things that you just, first of all, sorry that this is late, but don't you feel like everything is late right now? Don't you feel like everything is late? It's time to make plans and keep quiet about it. Like, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has their 2 cents. If you have things that you need to do and get taken care of, February is a really good month to start getting it done. You don't have to tell the whole world what you're doing. And the reason why I'm saying that is because not everybody's going to understand your journey. And right now, your journey, like, you're not even understanding your full journey. So allow yourself that space and allow yourself that time. Like I said, there's like a peanut gallery happening here. We have people here with opinions. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, but I feel like that's you just being quiet, right? Going within. We have the Six of Swords and we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is an energy shift. My voice just cracked like I'm a 13-year-old boy. There is an energy shift that's happening right now for you to go in a new direction. Whatever it is in your life that you feel like you've been held back by, there are things that you really want to get done. You felt really, really stagnant. Things are going to slow down again towards March when we go into Mercury retrograde. So February really is the time for you to start getting things taken care of, starting new projects, stuff like that. We do have the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords down here. And I feel like this is the peanut gallery. I feel like these are the people that have super, super close opinions. And maybe some of them make sense. Maybe some of them you value their opinion and you want to have their 2 cents. But now is the time for you to really trust yourself and trust the direction that you're going in and not what everybody else wants you to do. Because you're moving away from a societal norm. Like, it's just kind of, it is what it is. Like, that's what's happening. Sorry, my high-waisted yoga pants get really uncomfortable when they roll down. So just adjustment. Like, I feel like things are just kind of discombobulated right now. I started your reading discombobulated, and here we go. Let's see what the High Priestess energy is. Yeah. It's you. It is all you. And it's all about the stuff that you want to get done. It's all about the plans that you want to make. It's all about bringing things into balance in your life during all of this like really big energy that's happening. And it's funny because Venus being in your sign, for you, it's not about the lovey-dovey stuff. It's about, because Venus represents beauty and prosperity and like all of the things that make, it's not just about love. It's not just about the relationship. It's not just about the ooey gooiness of Valentine's Day, which, like, my Venus is in Virgo, so I don't have that ooey gooiness about, I'm very practical I'm like, chocolate? You mean you're going to give me something that's going to make my ass bigger than it is, right? Like, why would you do that? Right? Why are you giving me flowers that are going to die in 2 weeks? Like, give me a plant that's actually going to grow and that can see what I mean, like the practicality. And I feel like February is not about the ooey gooey, even though Venus is in your sign, it's all about being practical. And it's all about like, where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be after this Saturn transit? Where do I want to be after this Pluto transit? What do I want to be doing? Do I really want to be in the same position and place in my life that I'm in right now? And I feel like a lot of you are making transitions. So you could be dealing with a Libra energy also that could be helping you balance this out, because the Six of Swords is Libra energy. There, you know, I mean, it's all about mental balance and clarity. And what do Libras do? They bring mental balance and clarity. They're also ruled by Venus. So the practical side of what feels good, what feels right, what's really going to open things up for you, you can use this energy to your benefit. And I feel like you're turning the wheel on your own. You may not consciously realize you're doing that. And things will just start to happen. Things will just start to fall into place for you. Chiron is moving into Aries. So that wounded healer is now going to become the wounded warrior. And wounded warriors don't just sit back and whine about their wounds. They like go out and fight for their cause, and they fight for, you know, like, oh, really? You're going to step to me like that? Here we go. Like, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with your trying to make me small anymore. That's what Chiron and Aries is going to do for everybody. Now, I do feel like there's a softness that's happening. Now, you could be dealing with a water sign, especially a Pisces. And the energy is kind of shifting around this person, right? Somebody who has very prominent water placements, or somebody who's just emotionally mature. I feel like this might even be you. Like getting a little bit in your feels, but still being extremely, I mean, it's the king, it's not the queen. You're still being very practical and mature about it. But it's not in a depressive way. It's in a way where you're actually feeling the emotions. You're allowing yourself to feel the emotions, instead of shoving them down and being like, no, whatever. Again, I want you to not engage other people in your plans. I want you to allow yourself to give energy to what you're doing. Be very, very strong within your convictions. This Leo energy is all about strength and having faith within yourself. And I feel like there are some people that are going to try to cut you to the core. I feel like there's an air sign, possibly. Maybe it's a Leo that's kind of being a jerk about things. But more than anything, it feels very much like there's a strength that's being pulled from how other people are treating you, how like the coldness of other people is actually making you stronger, because you're like, I'm not gonna, fine, if you want to act like that, I can be much more emotionally mature than you. Like, okay, if that's the game that we're gonna play and you're just gonna step back and be cold and like not say anything to me, you're building upon that. You're gaining strength with that. Like, there's no limit to who you can be and what you can be in February. There just isn't, because you guys, you've come out of that heavy, stagnant, I can't move energy. And now, because things are picking up a little bit, you can actually place your energy in directions where you want to go, right? This Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles on the Knight of Wands. If you're dealing with like a Sagittarius energy, I feel like there's going to become more of a give and take between the two of you. I feel like you guys are not getting so involved with your egos, because like the Knights aren't as, you know, they don't have as big of egos as the Kings do. But I feel like if you're dealing with a Sagittarius energy or a fire energy in general, maybe even a Leo, there is more of this give and take. Maybe a balancing of recognizing like who's been giving to who more lately or whatever. Like, I don't want you to get in a fight about it. I don't want you to get in an argument, because I feel like there could be arguments that spark very easily as you begin to speak your truth a little bit more this month. But you're gaining this inner strength because of the stoic nature of other people. And you're recognizing where I don't want to be in this kind of atmosphere anymore, and I no longer need to rely on certain energies that would just pull me down. Like, you're like, literally, you're at your limit. You are at your limit. You're up here. Like, you've risen above. You're up here. And everybody else, if they're not following you on the train to vibe high, they can walk away, right? See, as you speak your truth, you become more victorious, right? Six of Wands. The Knight of Swords, those are the people that can't handle your truth. You can't handle the truth, right? Jack Nicholson, if nobody caught that, please. The more you allow yourself to be limitless, the higher you raise, the higher your vibration goes. Like up, and it's like the glass elevator in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, up and away, like there's no limit. And then you get to fly above everybody else and be like, see, that's my chocolate factory. That's all mine. Except for you're the one that worked for the chocolate factory. You just didn't give it to you, right? Independence, all about independence. 9 of Pentacles, standing your ground. Queen of Swords, even if it hurts. 3 of Swords, watch your words, especially to a water sign, because I feel like if you're sitting on your throne and things are going really, really well for you, but you bite at a water sign or you bite at an air sign, there could be a lot of hurt feelings there. Stand your ground, speak your truth. Don't be mean. I'm not saying that you are, but sometimes when Capricorns really want to just get their point across, they don't think about what they're saying. Virgos do the same thing. I'm not throwing shade. Same thing. Virgos do the exact same thing. They don't even think about what's coming out of their mouth until after they've said it, and they're like, oh, can I take that back? Can I take it back and like shove it back in my mouth, please? The Emperor, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Pay attention to your money. I feel like if you get a little too cocky about where you are with your goal setting and your money, it could lead to a potential loss and questioning of your stability. You are doing better than you think. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands. The decisions you're making right now are really great opportunities to bring you a lot of abundance. However, if it doesn't feel like it's happening fast enough and you're trying to control the situation, let go and let God. Like, seriously, now is not the time to hold on to your convictions so hard that nothing else can come through. Like, you want to give the universe space to work in your life. And if you're not allowing that and you're not letting that happen, and you're holding on, like this 4 of Pentacles, this miserly guy, if you get really, really cocky about the plans you're making and where you're going, you can get knocked off that pedestal real fast. If you're dealing with an Aries, like maybe in business, they're going to be really, really helpful and have a lot of ideas. Have a lot of ideas for you. Don't let them control the situation either. Don't let them control the situation. But also, like, take risks, but beware. Because the plans that you're making for the long term, these opportunities that are coming up, you have big decisions to make. And I know that you're like, well, what decision do I make? I don't really know what direction to go. You have to go in the direction that feels right, not the one that looks like it might be right, the one that feels right. Even if it's the tougher one, even if it's the one that takes longer to get there, you're wanting long-term goals. You're wanting like long-term efforts. You don't want to look at this in a way where it's going quick fix. You know, like the pyramid schemes or like the get rich quick schemes. Like, that's not what we're looking for here. What we're looking for is the opportunities that are in front of you, and it looks like it might be a struggle to get it going, but it's going to bring you a lot more success long term, in the long run. You may have to struggle a little bit right now, question your stability a little bit, but if you're dealing with a fire sign during this, or somebody that's very, very shrewd, they have a lot of good ideas when it comes to money and manifesting things. So I think that you should definitely trust the fire sign, especially if it's an Aries. Be confident about what you're saying. Be soft with people's hearts. Be strong with their souls, soft with their hearts. Don't say something that you're going to regret, because With Lilith in Aquarius right now, and this is happening until May. Lilith doesn't move into Pisces until May, and Lilith is that dark moon that likes to bring out the worst of every sign. I mean, she's not a bad person. She's just kind of jaded and bitter. Like, she's not a bad person at all. She's just a little bitter. If you don't know the story of Lilith, Google it. Because that's like a whole video in itself. She is having, like, people are popping off right and left because Lilith has things to say. And when we're in Aquarius, that comes out easily. So be careful with your words. Try not to hurt anybody's feelings right now. Sometimes it may be inevitable that you do hurt some feelings. Like, I honestly think that it's possible that people are so sensitive right now that whatever you say, like, you could say the word pink and blue and somebody's feelings are going to get hurt and be like, no, it's green and yellow. Like, something stupid. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, stay in your own lane, Capricorn. You guys are limitless. And in fact, that's what the video is going to be called. You guys are limitless in February. Really own your stuff right now. There's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't act on the things that make you feel right, the things that look good, or the things that feel really, really good, not the quick fixes. Make sure it's for the long run, even if it's kind of a journey to get there. Okay? I love you guys. Thanks for your patience with waiting on this. If you want a personal reading from me, fearlessintuition.net, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.